Good.
Good.
I am pleased that you are ready.
I'm pleased that you're pleased.
As am I.
You're pleased that I'm pleased that you're pleased?
Yes.
This pleases me.
No, this is Patrick.
The cow is pleased.
The cow is pleased.
That's a throwback.
Mm-hmm. That was a fun campaign.
It wasn't really a campaign.
That was a fun, goofy thing that we did Mondays.
Yeah, loads of goofers that Billy will never be a part of.
Yeah, fuck you, Billy.
It's true.
Okay.
That he'd never be a part of it, not that... I mean,
Fuck you, Billy. Yeah, that's true.
Same.
okay. Anyway, last week, we did not play Shadowrun.
We did not.
Or the week
The
before.
week before that,
Or the week
we didn't
before
play
that.
Shadowrun.
But
Or
the week before that, we did.
Or the week before
I
that.
think it was the week before that too.
And it was 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I think it was more like 4.
So this is mostly probably just going to be a session just to get back in the swing of things. I would hope that you would not expect to immediately just jump on another run. And if you do expect to do that, too bad, because it's not happening. But what we do have is you guys actually have some decision making to get to.
Or do we?
Well, actually, you do, and it's going to take a second before me to get into that because I have to blow my nose. 1 second.
Or will it?
That's the sound Sal's makes when he blows his nose. True facts.
Frank.
Just like that.
I feel like that's just a Canadian thing.
Yeah, that noise is Canadian.
It's the sound that all Canadians genetically make when they blow their nose.
Yeah, we're just full of air horns.
I've seen Canadian geese. I know the sounds that they make. Okay. So where we last left off.
Last sloughed off.
Yes, when your flesh lust sloughed off.
Oh.
Hikage and Stone Magnolia, after the meeting with Rocky went sideways. Fell from a building.
It's upside down.
Fell from a building and
Well-
landed on a van.
Let's make it clear. She fell. I just tried to help her.
I mean,
Yes,
technically
and then
we
you
also
both fell.
Well, I chose to fall. I dove after her.
I chose the falling life.
I mean, is it really falling if you're like? I guess it's technically falling.
Yes.
I mean,
If
you
you
got
jump off a
blown off the
bridge-
side of the building, too. So
If
technically,
you jump off a bridge, yeah, you do fall.
Yeah, as it turns out. Excuse me.
don't die.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over a cold, and it's
Have we tried not dying?
Going well.
You tried not dying. Yes.
yeah.
You tried
Try harder.
plugging it and then
I
plugging
recommend
it.
it.
Have you tried turning it on and off again? Anyway, Hikage and Stone fell onto a van that proved to be Rez's van. He essentially abducted you, but really it was for your
Yeah.
own good. And
That felt
was
like forever ago.
well, 3 weeks. Actually, it's been a 3-week hiatus, so really it was a month ago.
Yeah.
I hate it when this happens. Anyway,
It's fine.
he You then recovered in Rez's little garage slash home thing. And he then drove you back to Malarkey's. After that, I believe you came to an agreement with Rez that he would try to get in contact with Hikage's old Shadowrunning group in order for you to attempt to effect a counter attack, considering that apparently these people are just going to keep trying to come after Hikage.
Bastards.
It has been a couple of days later, and Rez has unfortunately reported to you that his attempts to get in contact with them have been repeatedly rebuffed. They're just not responding to him.
No, bro.
It may be that when he cut out in like the middle of their operation, they may have grown suspicious.
I can see that.
He apologizes profusely. Many frowny faces.
Such frown, much face.
Yes. This leaves you to sitting together in an empty Malarkey's.
Except for Flicker, who's not here. Oh, but he arrives.
Through the wall.
Well,
To decide how you would like to proceed. Do you
How,
want
how
to-
long after the res thing is this now in game?
You are meeting up again about a week later.
getting ever so closer to finishing that skill upgrade.
So, this is really a discussion for you guys. How do you want to proceed? However you choose, Ian will support you as he continues to wash out glasses and nod at you. Nod at you sagely. God bless you.
Was I too slow? I try to mute myself before I
No,
sneezed.
you got it in time.
You got it right before like the explosion.
Yeah.
Right before the part where I blow out all your eardrums.
It was like, and then yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what we can follow up with on this.
Wait for us to hit us up and then go kill those guys.
Well,
Well,
Rez said that.
Rez hasn't had any comfort. Yeah. As everybody was going to just yell out at the same time. Rez has not gotten any contact from this group.
well, I was also gonna say that he said that Sal said that we were just kind of getting our bearings back this thing, so we're not gonna be going and I don't think killing anyone right now.
I mean, it all depends on our plan.
I'm saying what Sal's just said. That's all. So it really doesn't.
I will
Unless-
react. No, it does. I will react to what you do this session.
So you'll
I
make
do
a
have-
map for us?
No, I won't make a map
No.
for you.
Shadowrun doesn't need to be played with a map.
Shut up, Billy.
Shadowrun doesn't need to be
Alright.
played with a map.
None of these games need to be played with a map. I was just, you usually make maps.
That's true. They are helpful too, but for the time being, you will not have a map. You may have one in the future.
Okay, well, I misunderstood you then when you said we wouldn't be doing that.
You wouldn't be going on a run today, but you could prepare for one if you choose to do
Oh, well,
so.
that's all I meant. That we're not
Hmm.
actually going to be going out and doing that.
Yes.
Preparing, I understand.
You could go shopping. You could go to a club.
Yeah,
You could chill out with Ian.
that's all I was saying.
Or you could like try to figure out how you want to deal with this, or you could wait for time to pass, and eventually Mary will contact you with a thing.
Well, we don't have any leads for Hikage's team, but they'll eventually. I mean, they failed in, I guess, enacting their revenge against her. So they're going to come back if they are serious about it.
Do they know that?
Aye.
Is it
Ask
Ian?
Ian.
No. I mean, I suppose not. But if not, then really, if they think that Hikage is dead, then we don't have any issues.
Until they find out that she's alive.
Yeah,
And
It
then
would be
back to
easy to
the-
go check the alley for a body.
yeah. If they're not going to find any, if they don't find any bodies, or if they don't learn that the police found any bodies, then they're going to be, a little suspicious.
I imagine
suspect.
somebody wants revenge for that lost arm.
Who lost an arm?
Rocco, Rock'em, Sock'em.
I think
An
it was
asshole.
Rocky.
Flicker
Jackass.
shot his arm off.
Oh. Well, that would be a lead, isn't it? That has to be treated.
That's very
a good
true.
point.
That's very true. One would think
know
that
it is.
he wouldn't use like an on the
Ian
level.
looks very pleased at himself for coming up with that.
Right, but
One would think he wouldn't be using an on the level physician for that.
yeah, but I'm guessing Ian knows a bunch of Shadowrunning physicians, so we could maybe follow up on.
I might keep a virtual Rolodex of street docs.
That's a good place to start.
Then let's start
Let's find out where this guy is, and I'll finish the job.
Mhm.
I feel like there's a likelihood.
You'll
that
take his other
producers
arm?
might know some additional ones.
No, I'll take his dick this time.
Oh, it's just rude.
Shit.
Just killing the one guy is not going to solve our issue, though, because Rocky was not the only one that had.
Yeah, but maybe Rocky can lead us to the rest.
Yes,
Well,
but
just
that's
shoot
I'm
him a
agreeing
little.
with that.
Okay.
If we don't kill him right away, and we through him figure out where the rest of them are. Like, I don't think this should be a simple assassination. If we do find him, I think we should try to capture him alive.
And then kill him.
That's up to Hikage.
So you want to abduct this guy and then lure the rest of his team in?
That sounds.
And
Preferable.
if they're not dumb enough to fall for that, what then?
I mean,
I mean,
His
they don't
team-
fall for it. He just dies.
yeah. Like, they seem to care about their Shadowrunning teammates, so
Or
imagine-
or just care about revenge.
I mean, if they care about revenge, then they will and get Hikage, and then we'll deal with it at the time. But so far, this is the best plan for getting the rest of them and Rocky. Unless anybody else has any ideas. I'll take that as a no.
All my boogers fell out.
Gross.
What?
Stone, you should get that checked.
No, I'm good.
Are you?
No. I really like those boogers.
Good night, everybody.
Ian forwards you the location of 3 different street docs that are in the general vicinity of where your meetup was.
Well,
So what? We send one person, 2 people.
No, we
in?
just all of us go to all 3 one at a time.
1 second.
Much better idea than splitting up.
All right. And we just ask the doctor, hey, have you had any patients that have lost an arm in the past week?
How are you gonna get him to talk?
Bribes?
All right.
I'm pretty convincing.
If you say so.
hey.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Place number 1.
Okay, place number 1.
I do actually think it would be better if Hikage stays behind if there's the possible assumption that she could be dead. Maybe not having her visit the people who might have treated him.
I mean, I don't think they think you're dead. If that's what you're getting at,
I don't necessarily think so either, but
then just
Also-
come with us.
But it's also just the I could see where he's coming from in that him showing up at least publicly or not, at least staying in, say, the vehicle or something, is just giving confirmation to what they already, I'm sure, yes, what they already suspect, but don't know for certain.
But even if they know for certain that,
Is it going to hurt if she's already there to help, but just sitting in the vehicle? I mean,
guess
she's
not.
not going to talk.
yeah, that was.
So I don't
That
know
was
why
the-
she needs to be there for the conversation if she's already just on the premises in case something goes wrong.
Actually, come to think of it, does anyone have a good level of disguise? I have a rating 5. I'm wondering if there's anyone who could throw a disguise on her.
I'm really good at disguise.
To be fair, now that I think about it, if they knew you fell and I fell with you, it would probably apply to me too.
What if we
mean-
both just disguise our faces? Just saying.
Mustache.
I suddenly realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I have points in disguise that I've literally never ever used.
Wouldn't it just be easier and cheaper to stay in the van, though?
This is true, I guess.
Disguising doesn't really cost money. I have a kit.
I'll be
It
right
costs
back.
extra effort when we could just stay in the van, is what I'm saying.
That's
Okay.
a good point.
Well then, again, they haven't seen Flicker?
Would you
Black Tar.
like me to do the conversing with the person?
I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Well, then we can stay in the van. It's not going to matter.
All right. So Black Tar, Flicker, and I go in.
Okay.
They haven't seen our face. Oh, they've seen my face.
Yeah, they might have seen your face.
I can change.
But I
that.
mean, we don't
I mean-
care quite. There. I don't think there's any suspicion that necessarily that you would be dead.
Yeah, and even if they don't think that that Hokage or even I am dead and me, I'm sure they don't care about me. They in so much as if I'm alive, then she might be alive. But at the very least, they don't know what the condition is. Could be like holed up in a fucking hospital bed somewhere.
We parked out front, right?
I don't think
If
we
we
ever
don't-
stated where we parked.
If we don't want to look weird, I would assume that would be where we park.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right, you have 3 choices. One, 2 of these doctors are actually called doctors and are apparently like actual doctors.
And the third
Well,
one,
actually,
Give me
they
the
all-
news.
They all demand the honorific of doctor.
and the third one is a doctor in only the way that Dr. Nick is a doctor.
One refuses. Doc Hochter is a
One more time, please.
Yeah, please, again.
Come on, that bites.
Doc Hochter.
Got it. Okay.
Now, can you do
Dr.
it?
Helicopter.
Can you do it 3 times fast?
Doc Hochter, Doc Hochter, Doc Hochter. Is a dwarf. Neurosurgeon. He actually had a fairly good practice, but he fell into alcoholism.
He's
wow.
a
Like you
neurosurgeon.
do.
Okay, tell me about the other one, Hawk Doctor.
So Doc Hochter is a dwarven neurosurgeon who is also an alcoholic. Now he makes ends meet by fixing up Shadowrunners who managed to get their arms blown off or something. Dr. Betty Wan.
Doctor.
She doesn't even have a name that rhymes with doctor. What kind of fucking doctor is this?
I don't trust her.
I don't trust her one bit. Where'd Sals go?
He's like,
"Fuck you guys."
I don't have to take this abuse.
I was worried that was the case. He just got up and left.
Get out of my office.
One second.
Billy, are you doing stuff?
Yeah, of course he
Maybe.
is.
Dr. Hoctor. Why did we invite Billy to this group?
I mean, why not?
I think Billy is secretly the antagonist.
He's tried that shit. Another campaign.
I don't know where the pog is, Bill.
I said
the token is
secretly.
Billy. I don't have it uploaded, and it's not in my token folder.
I can send it to you. Don't worry. Just keep going.
Well, I feel reassured.
Dr. Betty Wan is a veterinarian,
Oh boy.
but she's also willing to do like first aid and emergency like stabilization stuff for Shadowrunners on the side to make some extra money. And finally, there is Dr. Klaus Schmidt.
Okay, we're going to him.
Wait.
It's him.
Wait. This is the not doctor, right?
This is the doctor that Ian cannot confirm that he is a doctor because Dr. Schmidt has no verification, no sin. However, Ian vouches that the guy out of the three of them is actually just in general, he's probably one of the more talented street docs in the city.
Interesting. I think that's a good lead. He sounds different enough that if the other guy knows what's up, like Ian even said, this guy is one of the good ones. So
I have this feeling I based on nothing. I have this feeling that it'll be the vet, but let's go with the non-doctor. Not Hoctor Dr. Hoctor, but non-doctor. Doctor.
bless you.
Oh, damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I read your mail.
You picking up
I'm
what I'm
picking
putting
up
down?
what you're putting down.
Okay, so let's go talk to that guy.
God, I got another good one. I can't remember it right now. I love those stupid sayings.
All right. So, since we're just traveling through the city,
Da-da-da-da-da.
oh, damn it.
God, every time I see fucking Kismet's Pog, I want to punch him right in the face.
Let's see if
Okay,
it
worse.
works.
Kaze 2.0.
Cause I 2.0. Well, let's not go that far.
Savage.
Billy is a piece of work, but he's no Kaze.
Jade Emily, because she's the most anime.
It's fucking terrible. Couldn't even tell me anything about her personality. Just she's the most anime.
Billy, what do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Do you want to do this in Malarkeys?
Yeah, I went to went to the washroom.
You went to the bathroom. You went to the bathroom.
And he shit everywhere.
Yep, that's exactly
There's
what
shit everywhere.
In his raccoon wounds.
Oh god, there's shit on the walls.
I've got a guess for what Billy's doing, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're right about the guess. It's not like anything super secretive. I just wanted it to kind of be more of a surprise.
I know exactly what you're doing then.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, they know my face.
There you go.
Oh, wait, now I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know what he's doing too.
Goodbye, faces.
You're disgusting.
How am I disgusting?
You're disgusting. Get away from me.
Stab him in his chest beefers.
Did you say chest beefers?
There's no way in hell Hikage would say chest beefers. Don't even try to make that a thing your character does.
Well, I kind of do now.
Now, why would Kismet be doing this?
Because he's.
I mean,
Shadow
are you asking
forever
are you
dies
asking
to
that in character, or are you asking?
I said, why would Kismet be doing this? So, no, I mean, I understand that you like to jump in and answer questions I ask other people, but no, I said Kismet, so I would be asking out of character.
Snap.
Right.
I mean, I'm asking you too. I mean, because you would know why you did this.
Or would he?
Would he? Yeah.
Well, I would hope so.
I can tell you why he's doing it.
I mean, other than just being Billy. I mean,
He's got to use them.
that's true. I mean, is there any practical reason for it? Like, I'm not complaining. I'm
Shall we
just.
go?
I guess not, huh?
We got to increase the sex appeal of our Shadowrunning
I
group.
guess not. I guess just because he's Billy. Okay, let's do it then.
We're leaving. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are we jumping in the America?
Can I take a different vehicle?
I mean, you can.
Take the Scooty Puff Jr.
I don't have a Scooty Puff Jr.
Take Hikage Scooty Puff Jr.
just put a log behind us.
Do you think? Do you want to? Do you want to let them go in a vehicle and we go in a different one, Dogma? Because I do have my Mirage here.
Is that a one-seater or a two-seater?
I've driven people. I'm almost positive Hokage on it before.
Okay.
You can do.
I mean,
it's
that is a
one-
motorcycle.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before. It is
Yeah.
technically a one-seater, but you can put someone else on it.
It just decreases the. speed
Like
and
if
handling.
I were trying to like do combat on it or something, it would be a problem.
My only concern is that there's not like a
Guys-
roof to the car, so
Yeah,
you guys
I
can't
would.
really hide yourself on a motorcycle.
Yes, I know. I wouldn't be as close to it, and that's why I would be taking a different vehicle. I wouldn't be as close on it. It's up to
I
you.
mean, I was just going to say it's up to you.
I was saying
Good luck.
it's up to Dogma. I'll leave
Oh.
it up to Dogma.
I guess it's up to you, Dogma.
What's up to you, Dogma?
Dogma?
if you want.
What's
I
your-
have no
It's up to
strong
you.
feelings one way or the other.
Okay. Dogma and Dogma and I will be on yeah, that's your name. Hokage and Stone will be on the Mirage, following a few blocks behind.
Mr. Dog Kage.
I do have 2 helmets for it. We won't have helmets on.
Okay. So you're going to Dr. Schmidt first, then.
Yes.
Yes.
Real quick, when we're on a run, address me as Fate and not Kismet, please. If I can.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Sure,
Alright.
whatever.
Or don't be professional.
Yep. It's fine.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, you arrive at an apartment block.
What was that? D3.
Near the not too far away from where your most recent one went down.
What was that? Oh, the one where we fell off the building?
Yes.
Yes.
Winding your way through the alleys, you eventually come to a door marked with a simple 21.
Forever 21.
Is Flicker with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume
So
everybody.
is it the three of us and then you two are on the bike?
Yeah, we're like 3 blocks away.
How are you dressed? I mean, obviously, I know how Mr. Kismet is dressed. Is Flicker in combat gear? Or,
No, I'll be in my streets probably.
What's your
Just like a fucking trench coat.
an
Come on.
armored trench coat?
Like a school shooter?
I'm wearing my Columbine.
You're in your
That's the
finest synth
worst.
leather trench coat. Anyway, there is a like a little speaker box with a button
Speaker box.
next to the door.
How should we go about this? Should we just ask?
Ring a ding ding.
I mean, obviously we buzz in, but should we ask, like, for treatment?
I mean, no. Why would we? We don't need it.
All right. Well, then, how are we going to get in?
Just
ask to speak with him.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should go to treatment.
You should go in. You should go inside and be like, somebody kidnapped me and turned me into a girl. Can you turn me back?
That's a good one.
I can
Hilarious.
feel your intensity there. It's very spot on.
That's how somebody would talk
Yes,
in that situation.
accurate.
What
I
do you
look
do?
I look at Fate, and then I just go push the button, and then I back up.
You hear a soft buzzing from within the building. No,
Or beep or whatever, it's fine.
yeah, it's more of a. Nah, I can't even make it. Anyway,
The door open.
sort of buzz.
There we go.
Eventually, there's a click from the box, and it goes, "Yes."
Hi, I'd like to speak with the doctor of this establishment.
Who is this?
This is Fate.
I have no need for extra fate. Have a good day.
All right. I buzz again.
Was?
We're paying customers.
I do not sell any products here. I am a private citizen minding my own business.
A friend
Please
of
mind
mine-
yours. Guten Tag.
Shall we
I
just
raise
look
my eyebrows at Fate.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? He just hung up on me, essentially.
Wait, what is this guy's line of work?
He's a street dog.
I buzz again.
You had better have a good reason to remain here, or I will call the police.
I mean, I think you misunderstand me. We need your assistance. One of my friends is hurt.
Which one? You don't look hurt.
My blue friend here.
Changeling. Or someone with exceptionally too much money to spend on tattoo work. What is the problem? What is the problem? You're also going to have to roll deception at some point.
I mean, I know. I'm just trying to think of an actual excuse. I really don't know.
Well, geez,
Move
you put me
over.
on the spot.
Someone put a Cortex bomb in my head. I need you to take it out.
Ah! Well, That is a problem. Who recommended you to me? Who recommended me to you?
Ian gave us a list of
Oh, Ian! Of
I-
course!
I was asking
One
that out
moment,
of
please.
character. But
Oh.
if that works, then
I wouldn't do that. I would not say Ian. That's throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I was thinking that as
I was kind of thinking, what are you doing?
no, I was asking Sal's the GM of he gave us like a list of something online, didn't he?
He gave you, his quote-unquote virtual Rolodex. He gave you a list. He basically looked through his contacts in the area and gave you a list of 3 people that he thought might be useful.
You want a really good idea? Say it's the person that Flicker shot the arm off of.
Rocky.
Yeah, say Rocky sent you.
Yeah, because we don't care
I'll
if we
say
throw
that.
that guy under the bus.
We want him thrown under buses.
Yeah, maybe he'll lose another arm.
Rocky sent us.
Rocky? I do not know a Rocky.
I believe he was a past patient of yours. He may have been going under a different alias. Now is it a good time for me to make a deception?
Yes.
All right, con
The con is on.
will not be able to smell my pheromones. So I'll go a -3. to
You're
his
bad
con arc.
under pressure.
Ooh.
Although, man, you sure roll well.
Lie.
And then he flutters his eyelashes.
And shakes his boobs.
How big are these tatas of yours?
I don't
would
know.
You say?
I didn't specify.
I don't
H-
know. Can we
H
stop
cups, got
talking
it.
about it? Please stop talking about my boobs.
H cups, got it.
Yes, they're large enough
constantly
that they're
leaning
giving me
forward.
back problems.
Christ.
They drag on the ground behind me.
Anyway,
You're killing South.
I
You're
am
crushing him
afraid-
under the weight of your gigantic breasts.
I am afraid I will require a better reference than that.
I mean, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. He's the one who sent us to your address, but I don't.
Describe this man. Is this Rocky?
I give the description of Rocky.
Say he's missing an arm.
Yeah, I was thinking that from the start. He's if you know nothing else about him, you know he's missing an arm, and if he got it fixed, it would be at this guy.
He might have come here in the past week or so. I heard that he had an accident where he.
I'm afraid I have
lost an
not
arm.
had a patient that meets that description. And I am suddenly suspicious of your brain problems, Hair Changeling.
Well, look, it got better. And I walk away.
I don't think this is our guy. I mean, it's
I like it.
Already leaving.
it's possible it's still him, but I really don't think it is at this point. I think we should try the vet.
All right, let's try the vet.
Fuck.
Good Billy impersonation.
Wait, who, me?
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe I could try it this time, but that would defeat the purpose of.
You're good at disguise, right?
Me?
Yeah. Make a fake gun wound on one of us. Put it on Flicker.
Fine. That works.
This is
I can hide
currently
something.
daytime, by the way.
All right. Well, hide it under his jacket.
Yes, I can do that.
And cover him in ketchup.
Well,
Roll
just-
disguise.
Roll disguise.
It's just like if someone's like, "What's your problem?" He just needs to open his jacket. Gun wound.
You don't get your pheromones on this, in case you're planning on adding that.
You don't get pheromones on disguise.
Of course.
You get pheromones on performance, which is to act like your
Yes.
disguise.
Are you gonna rub your pheromones all over the disguise?
Lewd.
Rub some
Uh,
dips on it.
Gross.
This.
3 lewd, 5 me.
You make a halfway convincing gunshot wound on Flicker.
It'll be under it'll be under your jacket, so
I never asked for this.
I just add like a decent amount of blood, kind of soak it in the shirt.
Dr. Wan will be at her veterinary office, which is not too far away.
Hmm. You want to
That's
try
where
that?
she would be anyway. Her apartment is above.
Oh, okay.
But currently it's office hours.
Yeah, that's just what I was assuming.
Shall we do the vet last then?
I kind of feel like we should, just because of the office hours thing.
We can always come back at night.
Like,
You
yeah,
could.
even
Does anybody
even
have?
if-
Does anybody have a pet?
I mean, we can just make the excuse that she was the closest doctor in the area, and he just needs immediate treatment.
I
and
actually
then we
like
can
the
go
pet
to-
idea.
You know, you know what you can do, because you don't need out of all three of them, she's the one you don't need a gunshot wound excuse for.
Yeah.
You go inside and you use a pet excuse. You ask, I have a problem with my pet. You can knock this one out real quick without even showing her the gunshot wound and save the gunshot wound for the next one.
All right.
Yeah, but
Should
if
we
we
go
go
in
if we go in with the pet thing, how are we going to figure out about the guy?
Well, if you can at any like ask, I'm sure you'll probably run into some kind of reception or something in there where they're like, it's not directly talk to her the moment you get in,
Okay.
but ask, I just have a question real quick. Ask something about a pet that reception can't answer, that you need the actual vet to answer, and then once you get her alone, you ask her about the thing on the side, which you might be able to leverage the fact that you know about that part of her life and give us the information, or maybe other people find out, that sort of thing.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, good.
Oh my god.
I'm reading your mail.
I'm glad you're picking it
Yeah.
up, because it would
I'm
start getting
disappointed.
messy.
I'm disappointed that you guys didn't get into Dr. Schmidt's apartment because I had music for it, so I'm just going to play it anyway.
Well, talk to Billy.
Is it going to
Couldn't
be?
even think of an
Is it
excuse
going
for
to
you
be
need a
some
doctor.
kind of like Oktoberfest ass, like German ass music?
Oh, it's fucking polka.
Oh no! Please don't! Please don't!
Oh,
I really hope it
Toombot.
is.
Well,
You're
Toombot's
dead.
dead. I'm just gonna play it.
God damn it, Toombot.
Billy,
Yes.
you're
Ah,
the worst.
this is
Am I the
nice.
worst?
You didn't get us. You didn't get us in
Alright.
this apartment.
Yeah. I wish you guys could hear this. This is great.
I mean, we can't hear it. We're listening to it.
I
Mostly.
don't know what you're doing.
This is the worst. This is fucking awful.
I need to.
Quick, Sal, start your sweet polka freestyle rap.
No.
Well,
That's the
What was
industry.
his name again?
Schmidt.
Dr. Schmidt.
My
I
name
guess
is
I
Dr.
unintentionally
Schmidt,
dodged a
and I'm
bullet 'cause I
here
can't
to
hear it.
say,
Hey, Sal.
I'll
It's-
be the best street dog any day.
It's in a
Breakdown.
it's in a video in the chat.
ow.
I go back to Dr. Schmidt's place.
Yes.
I ring the buzzer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I ask him if he
You
wants
again.
You want to listen to like some polka and eat Wiener?
Wiener.
Wiener?
You want to eat? You want to eat
Wiener?
some Wiener?
You about to eat
I
some
find
tonight?
Are you hitting
I
on
find your stereotyping of my culture to be highly offensive. Get
What
out
are you
of-
listening to right now, sir? What music are you listening to at this exact moment?
He
Is it not
hasn't turned
polka?
off the music.
I love Flickr's
You
extracurricular
hear
activities.
the communication box flicks off.
I'm sorry. I just
a turret
really like
fires
polka.
on Flickr?
Yeah, he just suddenly the doors flies open and he just has an MP40, he just sprays it out. Anyway.
Of course, it's an MP40.
Let's get to the guitar solo.
Anyway,
So what were you going to ask the vet? What question were you going to ask that the receptionist couldn't answer for you, that you would need the vet to come out and answer? Like in case Sal's is like, oh, she's back there in an operation on a dog right now. She can't come out.
Is it Rocky?
It could be.
Sounds like a dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a dog's name. I'm imagining like a Rottweiler.
It's a fucking like poodle.
A Rottweiler pit bull mix.
I don't know. I don't really know things about pets.
You want me to go in there? I have pets and Stone has
You have
had
pets?
Stone has had pets. So
Oh, I thought you were talking to Stone to begin with.
oh no, I wasn't. I could be saying that. She's not really on good terms with Kismet, so that conversation probably wouldn't be going that nice. No, that was out of character.
Bitch.
Slut.
I'm gonna get a drink.
I am too. Mine's
All
going to
right.
be a little alcoholic though.
Let's go.
But do you want me to go in there?
I mean, I kind of do at this point.
Okay. I guess I'll just leave. I'll leave Hikage out on my bike. You have a helmet on. You should probably leave the helmet on.
Okay.
As soon as Stone leaves, Hikage is helpless, takes off the helmet,
I can't breathe in here.
starts sobbing uncontrollably. Just cannot function.
How fancy are future helmets? Future Shadowrun helmets? Can they play music? Is that a thing they can do?
Probably.
You could probably get one that does.
I bet I don't have one that does. I bet the one that I
Damn.
gave you probably does not.
Dog, just pop in some earbuds.
Yeah, that was actually the plan.
Wait. Did you like slur your words there, or are there things in this game called earbugs?
There's not something called earbugs. I slurred my word.
I want there to be earbugs.
Oh, actually,
maybe-
there are earbugs, but they're not what you're thinking of.
Why has nobody made a product that's just like, hey, these are little Bluetooth things you slide in your ear, and they're called earbugs?
Because that sounds disgusting.
That's what you get with the iPhone 7.
Why is John Cena here?
What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Well, anyway,
Uh,
who am I going? Who am I going in? Who is Stone going in with?
I was gonna go in.
Well, I don't know. I'm having like a full-on sausage party with the doctor.
Okay, I'm gonna wear my helmet.
Get away from my door!
I'm gonna wear my helmet until.
Flicker's trying to get some action, so
Some
I don't know if
hot-
he's coming.
hot wiener action.
I feel like just during this entire session, it's just gonna have to be like jump cuts to various things in the day with Flicker and the doctor.
Flicker's bringing Schnitzel to the door. I brought your
It's
favorite
Vito.
snack.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there with
Right? It's been a month.
Blue Streak. I don't remember his name.
Sonic the
Blackguard?
Hedgehog.
Frogman.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You
He's
finally
a
figured
fucking
out.
hedgehog.
You finally figured out my character inspiration.
Heroin addict. Let's go.
Heroin Sonic.
Sweetest sounds.
There's a
Heroin the Hedgehog.
dinging from the bell above the door
It's
as you
necrotic.
open it and enter into the modest reception area of Dr. Watson's veterinary clinic.
I take
There are a
it.
couple people in here, 2 humans. They both have a dog sitting next to them.
Woof.
One is Both appear to be mutts of some variety.
Is it?
Neither look happy to be here. They both perk up as you enter, and one starts barking at you.
Okay.
His owner quickly
Bark.
tries to get him under control.
Sal's, I'm going to tell you right now that I have critter spook.
Oh, what?
Oh boy. Oh God. Why did you agree to come in?
I didn't think of it.
Jesus.
That is hilarious.
What does that do?
It's smaller
it's a rule that
animals
just means
are.
animals are more uncomfortable
Yeah,
around me, so
they're-
it's a -2 to pacify them for me.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't
They
like him.
both start barking at you, and they're not stopping.
Thank you for drawing all the attention on us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I shrug.
Oh,
Also, the
God.
two guys are like looking at you, going like, "What the hell is that guy?"
I'm
They're
gonna.
kind of spooked by you too.
I'm gonna look back at everything that's going on. I'm gonna lean over to Black Tar and I'm gonna be like, "Can you stand by the door and wait for me?"
I nod. Yep.
Okay.
That's that. Here's me by the door.
I'm thinking like he'll be a distraction. Maybe somebody won't pay too much attention to me if you're making all this fucking ruckus.
Woof.
Bring on the
Woof,
ruckus.
woof.
All right, Stone. I assume you go up to the.
Wait, real
front
quick.
desk.
Now let me think about this real quick. Does the receptionist look like she's distracted by this at all? Maybe
Well,
I
for
can.
one thing, it's a guy, you misogynist. And
That's true. That's true. That was judgmental of me.
the receptionist is actually just sort of taken aback by Black Tar's appearance. Also,
Does he look like he would be paying too much attention if I just snuck by him into the office in the back?
roll stealth.
Real quick, but before
He's distracted.
Okay, good.
Certainly.
Okay. I just want to make
On
sure.
the
he's
other
not-
hand, you're quite large,
Oh,
and also an orc.
That's true. I forget. Do I roll it with the specialty, the specialization? It's been
What's your
so
specialization?
fucking long. I'm looking. Yeah, I do. If I have my chameleon suit on, I don't think I came with that today. I'm just gonna say that I
mean-
didn't. So I'm just gonna roll this. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew. Whew. Can I try that again?
You can
You
try
use
with
an
edge.
edge.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
can
mean.
spend a point of edge to re-roll the 13 dice that you didn't succeed on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Just as a
What,
quick
Billy?
reminder, though, you probably won't recover edge between this session and the next session because
I
it'll
know.
be considered one run.
I know.
Billy. She knows.
Maybe she'll do
mean-
something super badass to get an edge point back.
That is true.
Let's hope.
Like
She'll snipe somebody
always
with-
do. Except for that one run where I couldn't do shit. Where is it again? Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
You
Well,
Well, you don't just re-roll it. You
Yeah, you roll 13 dice.
okay. How many of those? What kind of die are those?
They're D6.
D6s
D6.
slash R 13
Yeah,
D6
13
greater than 5.
D6.
Greater than 5.
Yes.
Greater than 5.
All right, so that's 4 successes. That's better, and it's enough for him not to see you
Okay, good.
as you sneak past him and into the back. There you see Dr. who you presume to be Dr. Wan, a 5'2" East Asian woman who is currently investigating the teeth of a cat.
I'm trying to real quick. It's not super important, but maybe it'll help in the conversation. What kind of surname is Juan? Is that
Um,
Chinese? Is that Vietnamese? Did you put that much thought into it?
No, I didn't. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
I'm just trying to figure out if she would speak
It's
Vietnamese.
Chinese.
Okay.
This world's coming apart at the seams.
I thought that might help, possibly. Okay. Probably not.
Just making shit for the GM.
Well, I mean, I might have started just talking to her in Vietnamese. Okay, she doesn't see me yet, does she?
She actually does go, what is going on back there? And she does start turning around. Do you move or do you just let her turn around?
I start to talk. I tell her, my friend is back there making kind of a commotion. He's not good with pets.
That's fine. You should be back in the waiting room too. This area is not for. You're not supposed to be back here by yourself.
No, I know. I just had a quick question, just one quick question, and then I'll head back to the waiting room. I did have an emergency with an animal. Actually, no, that's not true at all. I heard that you were. I heard from a source that you had a little business that you ran on the side, and I needed.
She raises an eyebrow. Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Well, are you hurt? Or do you have someone who is?
I have someone who is.
You look fine.
No, I'm fine. I mean, I'm a little banged up, but I'm in general fine. I mean, I could probably use a checkup, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a friend, and I had just a couple of questions for you, and then I'll get out of your hair.
All right.
Okay. I had a friend who recommended you, and I just wanted to vet you before I brought another friend here who needed help. Do you know somebody named Rocky?
I'm commonly not given names when this comes up. I'm more of a first aid person.
Oh no, I understand. I mean, that's usually how this goes.
Do
But I
you
figured
know the nature of the wound, or that I might actually find more recognizable?
a lost arm.
As you say this, her eyes widen a little and her smile falls, and she goes, "No, I don't know anything like that. You need to leave."
I'm sorry. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I need you to. She points at the sign that says, "No
Okay.
customers beyond this point."
Okay. No, I understand. No, I fully understand. But just one more thing before I go. Just one
Are you
tiny,
trying to fuck me?
just tiny little thing. If you don't want, the regulatory board to find out about this whole little thing you have going on the side here, I'm going to need any information you can give me about that man. Like right now.
You're bluffing. You wouldn't go to authorities. You're a Shadowrunner.
Do I look like somebody who would bluff?
Roll deception or roll etiquette, depending on what you're actually doing.
Well, I'm not lying. So let me see.
Do you have an etiquette?
Then roll intimidation.
Intimidation?
Actually,
Yeah,
roll
I was gonna say
intimidation.
I
that's
do
fair.
have etiquette, yes, but let me see. What is intimidation? Is that a skill that I should have? Or is
Well, that's
that
when you scare
I
people
mean-
into doing what you want.
No, I know, but where is it on here?
Intimidation.
If it's not on your sheet, then I guess you don't have it as a skill, or that you don't have it. That you didn't put ranks into it. Doesn't have a rating for you.
I guess I didn't put ranks
Charisma
into
-1.
Yeah, I guess that's what it would be. So it is a skill. I'm asking.
You're asking
Yes,
me
it'd
what?
be charisma to -1.
Yes, I get that. I'm just asking, is it supposed to be in the list of skills? It's not.
Well, it's in the book, but on your sheet it won't be if you don't have, because you just have the skills that you have
Points.
actually put points in.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It should be there, and it's not. Okay. Fucking. This is another greater than 5 roll, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see.
The only one that isn't is initiative.
Okay.
Well, that's average for that.
I mean, that's not technically how it's supposed to be calculated, but
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you talking about?
regardless if it's the average or not, doesn't determine the success.
I think Sal's knows that.
I was just observing that the number of successes that she rolled was average.
Don't be shitty, Billy.
How can he help that though?
That's true. I really should remember his.
Are you saying that I should re-roll it some other way?
No,
No, I'm
just
saying that, like,
ignore
the
what he
chances
just
of-
said.
Okay. I mean,
just literally-
that's usually my go-to like default mode, but everyone else is like confusing me now. So
All right. You don't understand. They said they would kill me if I told anyone about him. They might kill me for telling you that they might kill me. So please leave me alone.
look. Okay, I understand. I understand. I hate putting you in this position, but we need to find this guy.
Do you really need to find him?
You know? No, I don't. But we're going to anyway. And
Oh, great. That is tremendously comforting, let me tell you.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be honest with you. I have no personal investment in it other than financial gain. The people I work with really want to find him, and I'm going to see that through with them, regardless of what my personal feelings on it are. You're talking to me. I'm telling you, I don't really care one way or the other. The people I work with care a lot. So
right.
yes, we are going to find him.
Are the dogs still barking? It's very important.
Roll etiquette.
Bark, 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 bark.
Bark!
The dogs are in fact still barking.
Burf, burf,
I-
burf, burf, burf.
I glared daggers at the more high pitched of the dogs.
Bark, 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 bark.
They're both actually medium-sized dogs, so they're actually pretty.
Well, I choose one, and then I choose one completely at random, and I give it stink eye.
It barks all the louder. The doctor leans in close to you and goes, "All right, fine. This is all I know. A few nights ago, a orc was brought into here with a severe arm wound. It had been detached by a bullet wound. He was brought in by a what was it? I think an elf and a human, both female. And they also had a number of men in black security uniforms. They were unmarked. They had me stabilize him, and then they removed him. They said something about another doctor that would fix the arm or something. That's all I know.
And you don't have the name of that other doctor or any details on that?
I think they mentioned Thurmond when I wasn't listening, or when they didn't think I was listening.
That sounds about right. Okay. That's all I wanted. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please leave.
I will. Thank you. Just I want to. Let me think. Is there? Shit.
How could I drag this out a little longer?
No, I just want because I put somebody in danger doing this, and I want to. How would I give her like some kind of contact information or something? I don't know.
Excuse me. The two others were Elven, not there wasn't a second human. But regardless,
Okay. How do I give her some kind of like? I'm trying to think of like
A card?
some way to let her like call in case this backfires and she gets into trouble because of what I came here to do.
Give her your contact information.
Yeah, I'll say that I go ahead and do that.
thank you.
Please.
Now,
I'm
please
sorry. I'm
leave.
sorry. I just want to, in case this puts you in a bad
Just standing in the doorway and you keep turning back to her.
a bad yes.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving now. If something
Goodbye.
if something happens, just contact me.
Yes, I will. Go.
Okay. Sorry. Bye. I'm going.
As you walk
Get
out
the
of
fudge
the
out.
As you walk out of the back room, the receptionist goes, "Hey, you're not supposed to be back."
I interrupt and I say, "Yeah, I know." I say over my mic, real quietly. I ask, everybody heard that, right?
I didn't assume that you were on call.
Aren't we always on call?
No.
Like we're out doing this mission. Why wouldn't we be?
I don't know. I figured if I was going to ask in the middle of it, you would have
Turned
said
it
no.
on, then yeah.
I mean,
Those
yeah,
are just
I
dead.
probably would have ignored you or told you to shut the fuck up, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be on the call.
I didn't hear it because there's a bunch of shit-ass dogs barking at me. Let's get out of here.
Okay, well, I was just asking so that I wouldn't have to explain it again later. I'll just say that I get out, and as we're driving away, I'm telling people over the mic.
Flicker meets
Or
back up
we
with you
get back to the
every
bar
time.
and I tell you guys.
Stupid dogs.
Right. You return to the bar. Malarkey's remains empty.
What is this square up above Malarkey's?
It's always been there. It's weird, isn't it?
What?
It's a place that you black out, but it's
Here.
like since it
Where is it?
It's like
there.
it's like this
he
room right
doesn't see
here.
it.
It looks
He
like a
doesn't
weird
see it.
border.
Here, you could
I know
watch.
It's because
You can watch the video later. It is just a fucking. Oh, now it's gone.
Yep.
it's just became bigger. That's all it did.
Whoa, it's,
Oh, I
it's
saw
huge
it.
now.
I can.
Yeah,
s-
it's an
Oh,
issue
dear.
with the fog of war on Roll20. It does the same thing for me.
Weird.
What is under that? Is it just a parking
Yeah,
lot?
Sal's, I have to know.
What are you hiding up there?
It's
What's he
gigantic.
building
What's
in
he
there?
building in there?
I feel like this reference is lost on me.
Do you not know that short story?
Maybe not.
Here, let me link it to you. You can watch it afterwards.
It's a good one.
All it is the roof of another building, and like sidewalk, and it's just where I'm keeping the pots.
But Sal's,
I have to know.
what's
Alright,
he
you want-
building in there?
Hey, yeah, no, you can know.
I fucking love this video. It's so weird.
I shall be right back.
It's horrible.
Oh, like it's going on a journey.
Oh my god, it's so blurry and weird.
Oh my god, what are you doing? What?
Sal's, you monster.
It's
These
like-
were people.
It's like a body closet.
That's exactly what it is. It's a gigantic body closet. Oh, it's gone. And there's no more weird border.
Good.
That was a horrifying look behind the curtain.
Excuse me.
I mean, I don't know if this information tells us very much, really. It tells us that he's associated with Dr. Thurman, who we were going after anyways. So,
Well, this was our only lead. She told us everything that she knew, or at least she said she told us everything she knew.
mhm.
I think
No,
we gotta expedite the Dr. Thurman thing.
Yeah, I believe that we just go back to our initial thing before we got mixed up with Hikage's past of going after Dr. Thurman.
Yes, which I would like to do because you still owe me money from that.
Bitch better have my money.
We receive a message from Mary.
How convenient. What's it say?
It says to meet her at Malarkey's tomorrow at 8 p.m.
What time is it now?
I was away for a sec. Mary, I assume?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's just not go.
Okay, you don't have to go.
How about we all go and we're just like all fucking smoking, just like
How about we
all-
go and we're playing hard to get.
You
I
walk
don't
into
know if I really want to work.
I mean,
Shadowrun
We're going to
I
RPG.
don't know. I feel like we have enough money.
Yeah, what am I gonna
Ah.
spend it on? I don't even know.
All right. Do you
That's a
want to
great
fast forward
idea.
to
Everyone
tomorrow?
retired.
Yeah,
A job's a job.
let's just chill until tomorrow.
What's he building in there?
Shut the fuck up. What's he building in there?
That's the Griffin McElroy version. Just what the heck is he building in there? So we sleep?
You sleep. 1 second.
I'll go back to being Kismet.
Oh, why? Why?
What? Why slumber party?
Why not just stay Fate?
Because I don't need to be.
You didn't need to be yesterday. Didn't stop you from
Oh.
being Fate.
I mean, it was a thing of not being recognized, so
No one else did it.
nobody else was really noticed other than you.
I would say that Black Tar was the most noticed.
He wasn't seen at the crime in the first place.
Yeah.
8 p.m. at
That is
Malarkey's.
War was beginning.
The place is
War word
actually
player.
has some patrons tonight.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes, and then everything changed.
Stone. We're meeting
Stone.
Mary.
Mary.
Hi, Stone.
I
Don't
don't
you have a
like.
Mary to meet?
I don't like that woman.
That's
I'm
not
Mary.
very nice.
Mary to meet.
She
She
smells.
likes you.
She
Stone is
smells.
playing hard to get.
She smells like the floor of a taxi cab.
I mean, yeah, but still.
Ugh.
Hikage's gonna give Caduceus a friendly pat on the back
Hey!
and then keep going.
That's funny. I didn't even
Shoots.
acknowledge him. Aw.
Flicker shoots Caduceus a wink.
Hey! You.
Finger guns.
You just slide yourself in between Mary and Ursa.
I was in a tough position. I either sit next to Kismet or sit next to Mary, and I'm like,
Oh god. I
tough
choose
one.
this corner.
What were you like, Nami?
I was like, yeah, just like that. like a cicada, cicada.
So you're here. Took your damn time getting here too. I suppose you remember Mr. Ezra Klein. Yes, hello.
Hello, Mr. Sanders.
Yes, hello.
It's me, Huge.
My name is not
This is
Bernie
why you're
Sanders.
This
My
is why
name
you're
is Ezra
watching
Klein.
Bernie Sanders.
My name is Mr. Huge.
Wait, is that a fake mustache? Bernie.
No, this mustache is entirely real, and also real.
Oh my god, can we move on?
I think we could drag this joke out a little bit further.
Yes, I remember Ezra Klein.
Yeah, well, he has a job for you. Yes, I do. I have the following proposition to make to you five, in case you would like to actually make a bit of money from my organization as we undertake our continuing investigations into the workings of Mr. Boros and his ultimate employer. I understand that you have been having some problems with him lately.
Yes, we have altercations with him.
Good. Then you have a reason to try and wreck his day.
Yes, we have multiple reasons at this point.
Well, I think I may have a bit of a lead on what exactly Mr. Boros has been doing, and why exactly so many homeless people have been disappearing from Poliop.
They're being made into bungrakus.
Well, I suppose that is one of the working theories, but it's not the one I favor. But experimentation is definitely up there.
Fun.
Recently, a
Alright.
member of my organization witnessed an abduction of a homeless person by black-clad security types.
We know that it's good.
Excuse me?
Just let me open my notes. We know the black clad. I'm not just tearing on my ass, am I? We have
Well, I think it was pretty obvious that they're Daltech security.
yeah. I mean, like you just said, black clad.
Yeah, so.
Yes, Deltec.
Okay.
We they were dragged into a van. The van then drove to a entrance into the city underground, and they were dragged down into there. At which point, my agent lost contact. I would like to go down there and investigate what exactly the hell is going on.
You personally, or us, and we report to you?
I occasionally like to do things with my own two hands. But I figured that I could hire a exceptionally competent group of Shadowrunners to watch my back as I do so.
Yeah, I'm down.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Good. There is
Alright.
one problem. I have no idea what it looks like down there. It's a warren of sewers and subways and just buildings that have been built on top of. It's a mess.
Would you say it's dungeon-like?
Yes. Yes, I think that is a good analogy.
Like a boss and puzzles?
That's taking a little far. I expected that it might be dangerous, I expect Daltech might have ways of trying to prevent people from investigating too far, and I expect that whatever happens to lie at the end of this labyrinth to be worth it. And I am willing to pay you each 20,000 Luyen for guarding me. And I'm sure you'll receive a fairly hefty bonus in, cosmic good energy.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
like a karma reward. Yeah.
I
Damn it.
run my finger across my throat. I flicker. Cut it out.
I ask again, just to be clear, we're not going in there to necessarily kill anyone, right?
Nope.
Well, then
Although
I don't have. I mean, like in self-defense, that's fine.
this is
If it
primarily
comes,
investigation. If it happens to if we happen to run into Daltech goons, then we might have to put one of
yeah,
them
no,
down. I prefer
that's
to knock them out. They're just guys doing their job generally. But
yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I'm fine. I'm fine with whatever we do down there. This is cool by me.
all right, good to
Yeah.
have you so excited. So you all on board?
Yep.
I don't see
I
why
am.
not.
Good.
So
He sends you the location. Meet me there. I will pay you 5,000 now. Each. And 15,000 upon termination of the contract.
all right.
Thanks. Good, yeah, good stuff. Thanks. Love working with you, Bernie.
Why do people keep calling you that? All right, now if you excuse me, I need to wax my mustache.
Oh boy.
Da, da, da.
I raise my eyebrows.
And then wax them.
And then you say waka waka.
Waka waka.
I bet you if we follow Ezra, he'll take off the mustache.
You're really obsessed with that mustache.
It's fake.
You should have had Black Tar lick it off his face.
Nice.
So we're heading into the underground of Seattle.
That's the worst that could happen.
I mean, there's
gonna-
a lot
can
of
I-
shit down there.
Can I make just perception to try to pull up a little map where we're going?
I don't think there'll be a map.
I'm
down
asking
there.
Sal's, not you. Billy.
Boom!
Nice.
Snap!
No, because it would be a matrix search.
Oh, I meant a matrix search. Dude.
Derp indeed. Secondly, well, roll.
You know, there's like a fucking big neighborhood in Seattle that's already built on top of an old version of Seattle.
Oh, no. Wait, is it computer or is it software? I think it's computer.
I believe it's computer, but the point is no. There is no map because no such map exists. There are buildings that were in the area that are now much shorter and have buildings on top of them. There are old unused transit lines, old unused sewers, and just illicitly built tunnels as well that were just constructed for like drug running or whatever. So it's just a mess down there. Also, he is right. You should take off those wounds.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my work here is done. Bye. Da da da. Mary out of here. Da ba da ba da ba da da. The three guys at the bar just fall over. Da 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 da.
Da da da.
All right. Well, we may as well go into this area loud, so everyone can take out their riot gear that we used in the Fungin. Probably a good idea.
There has to be some disadvantage to using that riot gear.
Will it fit over your giant breasts?
Don't have them right now. Also, you seem to be very keen on that.
Well, they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge.
I don't even know
There
how you got them in your chest to
could be
begin with.
some tactical advantage. You could hide like guns under them and shit.
I mean, maybe. I've never attempted.
Oh, maybe you should.
Keep it in mind.
Okay, so are we... I don't know.
Did he give us a meeting time?
Yes. I forget what it was, so I'm going to say it is 3 days from now, which is a Saturday at 1 a.m.
If we have to
It's actually not for the entrance is not actually far from Malarkey's.
What are you saying, Nami?
I was gonna say that I could just go on my chameleon suit. I don't think I have to put on all the SWAT armor.
I mean, nobody's going to see you down there. It's your choice, but
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just think that's overkill.
we're going into a large
The sewers.
facility.
Yes.
I mean, but then we're coming out of the sewers and
Into the facility, and ideally won't get in a fight, but we'll probably get in a fight. And yeah, no, I understand. I just
All right. So you're left to buy or plan out what you want to do for the next few days. Role play a bit, talk to Ian, or we can call it there.
Hmm. Go back to the German guy's place. And I apologize for being so racially insensitive, and I offer him a
free ticket to Oktoberfest.
a friendly offering of potato pancakes as a sign of peace.
Get away from me.
Ooh, potato pancakes is actually really fucking good right now.
I have had enough. Get out, Rouse.
Flicker's gonna get arrested because of all this.
Start making webcomics about just Flicker trying to be friends with this guy.
Yeah, be friends. That's what he's doing.
Hey, guy, chill.
It sounds like he's trying to be more than friends.
I have zero chill. Get out.
Bye.
Star, I know that we haven't really been on the best of terms of late, but were you actually going to call the police on that veterinarian?
Wait, what does that have to do with us?
I think it's
mean-
more of that. That's
I mean,
an
you don't
icebreaker
want
to
to talk to
talking
me.
to you.
I see. Grease, you just pulled a Billy.
Oh no! I have to go kill myself.
I'm like, the one time I ask Billy something, and
Yeah,
someone else
let me
answers.
jump in. I have something to say about this.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, what was your response to that, Billy? I guess we'll go from
Sorry,
there.
what was the question?
I said, and I realized fundamentally it was an icebreaker, but God, what was my question? Oh, what does that have to do with us?
You're saying that in character or out of
In
character?
character.
I mean, we just haven't really been talking at all. So I figured I'd like to bring up a conversation, and if you would like to actually speak with me.
Damn, you were like that.
Do you, I mean, you realize why we haven't been talking?
I mean, mainly.
Is everyone else just silently watching this? Because I totally am.
Wait, where are we having this conversation?
Probably still in the meeting room. I just looked over.
In the meeting room?
In the
With-
I mean,
didn't
Mary
we
still there and
didn't we
everyone?
already
No,
leave?
I-
No, they left. Let's
Mary-
assume that we went back out to like the bar.
Into
Okay.
the regular people places.
Yeah.
Let's get a booth.
Let's assume that I sit in my normal seat down here at the end of the
All right,
bar.
fine.
I'll take the booth that I always sit at.
And then you're
I like
asking
that
me
we
this.
don't ever sit together.
Well, lately anymore, I've made an effort not to sit anywhere near Kismet.
If we're out in the bar, this will be through subvocal mic though, because
Okay, that's fine.
I don't rather not other people listen in.
Directly to me,
I
and
guess
not
we'll join
anyone
you
else
guys.
in our runner group.
No, I can. I assume it's just through a group.
Okay.
If we do always have one open,
Okay.
not always, but
I just because that might change the course of the conversation, knowing that everyone else is listening.
I'll include everyone.
Okay. Okay. What was the last thing you said?
We discussed-
Oh, that's what you said.
yeah, I died while coughing. I look over at Ian and just kind of try to project my thoughts of, can
Help.
you leave us alone for a second?
I ask Ian for a drink. Like, I'm gonna need a drink.
What kind of drink?
Just I don't fucking whiskey. I don't know.
Fun! I get to choose your drink.
Thank you.
Fucking whiskey.
Surprise me. She's just waiting for Kismet to say whatever else he's gonna say.
Well,
He comes
Started like
back
what-
with a bowl-like margarita. He puts it down in front of you, and he walks away.
Fish bowls are great.
Is it the same one that Greaves had once?
Yes.
It's
There's the one that
no,
Grace had
it's
at PAX.
literally just an aquarium.
What I said, I think, was something along the lines of, we haven't really spoken since that incident.
I mean,
And
okay. Well, then I know where I'm going with that. If we're being fair, what you did was pretty fucked up, and you never really apologized for it. All you told me was it was fate, and left it at that. So,
Wait.
I mean, the issue is I don't see.
you don't see the problem.
No, it's not that I don't see the problem. It's that I don't believe in apologies.
Oh boy.
Cool.
This conversation, and I'm saying this in character, this conversation is going to go super well for you.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
I know, that's part of the problem.
Like, I can't.
Not that you're
apologize to
not
you,
lying, but that you would say that in the first place.
like what's done is done. My apology will not do anything to change that.
I understand that, and that makes sense. But sometimes you just say it anyway. It's not for you, it's for the other person.
All right. If I could go back and change fate, then I would do things differently. I did lose my temper, but they had it coming. Every
Who?
last one of them. The neo-Nazis.
My complaint was never with the people that we were fighting. It was with your teammates, myself, and any other innocent in the room that was
Yes.
that was in the crossfire.
Yeah, and my response still kind of implies where I did lose my temper and I just thought it was the most efficient way of dealing with it. Whereas I may have acted rashly, but yes.
I mean, you do realize this is a little different from what you told me right after it happened, which was I did what had to be done. It was fate. Nothing else could have happened. This is the only way it could have gone. Rather than saying,
And I still believe that. I still believe that that is
well, then
how things
how
would have
does
turned
one
out.
act brashly if like you could go into a situation completely emotionless if the outcome is going to be exactly the same?
It's like 2 months in
Because
the making.
I mean the outcome is already predetermined though.
So what but you don't this is what doesn't make sense with your apology is if you're talking about how you acted brashly, how you
Yes.
didn't necessarily make the correct decision based on your emotions at the time.
Yes.
That clashes with the whole idea of fate in that you don't actually get to make your own decisions.
No, that was not my own decision.
Then how can you act brashly if that was going to be what you did regardless?
Because it was fate. Like fate does not mean that I'm going to act emotionless.
No,
I'm going to
I
act
didn't say
with
that. I'm
emotion.
saying I'm not even talking about the emotion. I'm talking about the choice. You're
Yes.
saying you made a choice based on emotion. But how can you make a choice if you're fated to already do that thing? That defeats the purpose of choice.
I'm saying that my choice
Jake, shut the fuck up.
Was not technically a
That
choice.
was in character.
I know.
Like my choice that I made with emotion and as me being me is how it would have played out, regardless of the circumstance.
How about this? Because all this fate thing is an illusion. It's something I see as an illusion. You see choice as an illusion. The end
I
result
respect your belief,
the end result to me is the same. You get to choose to do what you want to do, and then afterwards you can look back on that and say that it was fated to be that way all along. I don't care as long as you in that moment make the right decision. If you want to look back on that and say that's fate after the fact, that's on you. But I don't want a situation where you hurt or maim or possibly even kill one of us and look back on it unapologetically and say it was fated to be this way. It wasn't my fault.
All right. I don't know technically how to follow that up because both conflicts and then doesn't conflict with me.
The end result is the same, Kismet.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm going
understand? Like,
I'm going to act like I'm going to, like, as per normal.
you believe there's some intelligent design behind it. I believe there's not. That's a different perspective on something that's already happened. What I'm talking about is while that thing is happening, you just make smarter decisions. You can retroactively look back on those decisions, whatever theological or non-theological way you want. But in the moment, I want you to make better decisions.
All right, I'll keep it in mind to leave allies out of the line of fire. It's just, again, I lost my temper.
Yeah, I understand that. And just
Explaining it in a different way is, think of like a movie. No matter how many times you watch that movie, it's going to play out the same way.
I don't know. They got those choose your own adventure movies now.
yeah, they're
I
called
see.
they're called video games.
It's like the Clue movie.
Insert disc 7
I-
for Colonel Mustard.
Hey, Kismet, I understand the concept you're trying to espouse. What I'm saying is that that your idea of fate is not incompatible with my idea of responsibility.
Yes, I'm not going to ignore responsibility just because I believe that things will end up well.
If you do something fucked up and you're fated to do something fucked up, then you're also fated to be responsible for it.
That's a way of putting it.
And would hopefully be fated to take responsibility for it.
I mean, all my responsibility, or all my actions that I have done, are still technically mine, regardless if they were the chosen outcome.
Yeah. Let me put it this way: if you're reading a book and the author decides that the protagonist is going to do something really shitty, murder somebody, maybe cold blood, you would hope that at some point there is some sort of redemption for that protagonist. Even if the author has already predetermined that for that character. Because otherwise they're just kind of a really shitty person. I mean, one would argue that they're shitty anyway. But
Yeah. We all have our shitty qualities.
I think you have more than most.
Insulting, but
Insulting, but not dishonest. How about I put it this way? I'm glad that now you're showing some remorse. I'm still probably not going to trust you very much.
you don't need to trust me to work with me.
Well, that's been the idea I've been working the last like 2 weeks on since it happened. So, yeah, I know that. I welcome you to try to earn that trust back. I'm just not saying that that's going to ever happen. Never say never, but you know.
All right. Well, looping this all the way back to my initial question, were you actually going to call the police on the vet?
That was kind of a, I guess what you would call a jazz situation. I was just kind of playing it by ear. So maybe.
All right.
That's possible. It depended on how she responded. I wasn't solidly planning to, no. But, I mean, if I had to do what I had to do to get the information, then maybe.
I'd like to keep police out of it for future reference, but I see why
Well,
you did what you did.
I didn't
but
say police. You said authorities. I told her a veterinary regulatory board.
police would be involved.
Police would possibly be involved. It might just be litigation. But yes, it would be public record. Either way.
Right. Anyone else have anything to add?
We've been having our own conversation.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been great.
They're fucking awesome.
All right.
We're having a real heart-to-heart over these nachos.
Sounds like you're eating real nachos.
I've actually got some ice cream.
I just want to be as one last thing, Kismet. I just want to be perfectly clear. I'm not going to stab you in the back.
I was hoping
I'll
not.
stab you in the front.
But I also want it known that I don't see us as friends. So don't expect us to have a very friendly relationship. Maybe not adversarial, but certainly not friendly.
Purely professional. I respect that. Something I will genuinely apologize for is almost knocking you unconscious when you grabbed me.
I choke a little bit. I mostly did everything.
I thought about that. This is out of character. I thought about that after it happened. Like, man, I should be as sneaky and slimy as fucking Billy and be telling fucking. I shouldn't be playing my hands out loud because you totally 100% fucking metagame that. Because I was like, I'm gonna do this to you after this is over, and then you went to Sal's like quietly in the background, like, I'm gonna put on this thing so that when Stone comes and grabs me, she gets shocked.
I mean, technically, when we were speaking, you were just going to say you were going to come and stab me, which would not have activated the.
Yeah,
That's all
but
you
it was still metagaming, and I'm like, I'm not.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not criticizing too much. I probably would have done the same thing, but I'm like,
I can kind of argue that you not having your sword is kind of metagamey, but
no,
Stop
because
accusing each other of being metagamey. That's just.
I mean, like that's the
Sal's,
thing, right?
I think you're
Like,
metagaming right now.
I mean, number
I
one,
always metagame. I'm the GM.
number one, practically, that Hikage had her shit anyway, so functionally the same thing happened. But I had already, and it's on video. I had in the Fungeon used your sword and was getting shit roll after shit roll after shit roll, and I'm like, well, now I'm superstitious about this sword. I'm not going to use it anymore. I threw it on the ground.
I don't need your handouts.
So I legitimately have not been using that sword since the Fungeon.
but you kept it, right?
Oh, it's in my apartment, yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's in my apartment now. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, because Stone knows that you did that, and I completely forgot about that.
Does she?
Yes, she does. I'm gonna talk to Kismet.
She does,
gonna-
because she figured out, and if she hadn't figured it out, I was going to tell her anyways. But she had already known.
I talked to Sal's in the background. Like I pulled the Billy and went and asked Sal's after that last time. I'm gonna ask Kismet. Oh, I know I said one last thing already, but just real quick. and this is entirely professional, entirely cordial. I just want to put this out there. Just this last thing, and then we're done. Um, if you ever give me a weapon as a gift again, as a Trojan horse for a bug, I will put it in your neck.
The sword or the bug?
Scruffy reaches over, grabs some nachos.
I slap Scruffy's hand.
I'm guessing the plate is big enough that we're fine.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go walk over to this table. I'm gonna grab a handful of nachos, and I'm gonna walk out.
Shove them all
A
in your mouth.
handful, and then you're just gonna shove them all in your mouth at once?
No,
Just like a disgusting animal.
I'm just gonna walk outside and eat them outside.
You hear a crunch. The crunches fade.
Flicker, since you slapped Scruffy's hand, Scruffy has not moved from next to you. He just keeps staring at you.
No, I did.
I take our nachos.
I did out of character. I did. You know how I knew about. I ended up hearing about Hokage's weapon, and then sent a message to Rez later asking
Right.
about it, and learned about it that way.
Gotcha.
I had him look at my sword.
Flicker, you note that Ian is like looking at you. And as you look at him, he just slowly shakes his head no.
The guy took my nachos. I taped nachos. He didn't order the nachos.
He took my nachos.
I look at
I mean-
Scruffy, close my eyes, nod, and say, "Do it." Scruffy pulls out a knife.
Scruffy leaps up, grabs you by the back of the head, and on his way down, pulls you into the plate of nachos.
Damn!
He then goes back to his seat.
These are nachos.
I was just about to say,
Way
arcade
to
out of
go,
nowhere.
Flicker. I was gonna finish those.
Well, this is a turn of events I wasn't expecting.
Flicker,
Flicker's-
Blacktar, Hikage, and Ian are now covered in nacho cheese.
I'm sorry.
Hikage takes the first
I'll
nacho
be
she can
back in a
find,
while.
not with his face in it.
Sal's, I
gotta-
might have to assassinate Flicker, or not Flicker, this Scruffy.
I'd like to see you try.
No,
Hey, I
assassinate
don't have to
Flicker.
be up close to kill the guy.
Assassinate Flicker. Do it.
Well, for one thing, you have never seen him leave the bar.
Yeah, you're gonna
On
have to do
location,
it in
man.
front of Ian and all his friends.
I might ruin this place for you guys.
Because he got fucking nacho cheese in your hair?
Because he, like, slammed my head into a plate. You'd attack him, too.
You're absolutely right. I'd probably attack him.
Yeah. But
Ian
Flicker's
leans
not
over
dumb.
to you.
Huh?
Ian leans over to a nacho falling out of his hair as he does so, and goes, "Whatever revenge you're thinking of, let go of it. Scruffy is a really good person to have on your side. He's just, idiosyncratic.
I don't think he'd do that to Stone.
I don't think Stone would slap the nachos out of his hand.
That's
He
true.
just walked up and grabbed nachos off her plate. Did he order nachos? No.
I walked up and grabbed them off your plate too.
Yeah, but you're part of our group.
That's
And he also went and, like, grabbed it first. He hasn't done anything for us. Sat there. And he goes, mm-hmm.
I mean, that's important. It's like moral support.
Mm-hmm. Wait, okay. So the moment Hikage utters the pun, I stop immediately what I'm saying and slowly turn to her. And I am just utterly bewildered. I
Completely.
I
just don't know how to
I guess you
Hey,
missed.
Ian.
I guess you missed it earlier when I said about Scruffy. Those are nachos.
I didn't hear that.
I did miss that part. Yeah.
Also, it's just a lot weirder coming out of Hikage.
Oh yeah, I totally said that out of character. You saying that in character, that's terrible. It's terrible.
Scruffy's on thin ice.
so
I
you're
forgot how to do that, Sals. How do you do that again?
Spacebar. You hold the pug, you hit spacebar, and then you start hitting spacebar where you want. While holding the pug, you hit spacebar where you have where you want the waypoints.
Okay, got it. Well, Flicker's going on a journey real quick, so I apologize in a moment.
You don't.
Oh God! Oh God! What a tangled web we weave.
Oh Jesus!
It's really useful, and the first time you use it, you always like abuse the crap out of it. What the fuck?
Of course it's Jake. It's like a constellation.
What do you do to I missed it. What do you do to have it actually start going?
Click it with your mouse and
Just
and
let it
hold
go.
it, and then hit space and let space go, and then just start doing it. And then hit space every time you want to make a turn.
And then when you get to the end, you just let go?
Yep.
Yep.
Why do I not see myself moving?
You won't, but everyone else
Everyone
will.
else will.
Yeah.
Yeah, the important thing.
I'm gonna play some chess.
So you walk up to the pool table.
This pog looks like Lena Headey.
Yeah, it
A
doesn't.
little bit.
Yeah, a little. I can
If
see
she had like an accident in the tanning bed.
that.
Haha!
That's a very weird tan.
Fuck is Lena Headey?
Cersei.
Oh. She looks a lot different with black hair.
What do you mean, like in Dread? I guess that wasn't black.
No, I mean, like. This
Her
just,
natural hair color.
yeah,
I saw that.
it's like
John.
super dark brown.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, like in Dread.
Man, Tramp's so fucking good.
Shred was really good.
Yes, it was.
She was really good in Dread.
Yes, she was.
Yes, she was.
It and the Raid just had unfortunate timing in terms of them both coming out around the same time. The Raid was so good. Anyways,
Anyways,
This do look very nice, don't they? Yes, they do.
mm-hmm. Oh god. Black Targ went on an adventure.
Oh my
I
god,
just sat back
seriously?
and- It's so fun.
where did he go?
Apparently to the bathroom.
You ever seen that movie Gravity?
I have
Yes.
not
I
actually.
saw that in theaters. It was fantastic.
There
It,
was
it looks really good.
you know that part where she's in the spaceship with George Clooney and he disappears?
Okay.
Where she's just like sitting there and then he's there 1 second and then he's not the next, and I'm
Yep.
not going to spoil why, but
He's dead!
It turns out he was Gravity all along.
I was
I mean, I figured that's what it probably is.
I was in the theaters and there was like these two little boys and this dad sitting behind us when we were watching the movie. And the moment he disappears, like it's real obvious to everyone
I think
why
you told me the story, by the way.
why he disappeared. I mean, he's
Right,
dead.
yeah. It's
He's dead, and she's imagining him, and it's very clear the moment he disappears why.
a good scene.
Yeah, the kid, the moment he vanishes, the kid's like, "Where did he go?"
Oh, you did tell me this.
Fucking had to. I almost died laughing.
It's pretty good.
I wish I could have hallucinations of George Clooney.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I mean, who wouldn't? See? Nobody.
I made no comment.
Oh, you got me there.
All right, so I believe we're good for tonight. Ready to go on the run for next week. This
Is it next
Um,
week? Are we getting back on that schedule?
next, well, no, the next 2 weeks. Excuse me.
Okay.
Next week actually probably wouldn't work for me. It might work, but it probably wouldn't.
Are we moving it back to that same schedule, or are we just going to be doing it
Well, no,
every?
it's just going to be every other week.
Okay.
So yes, that's
What about your Star Wars shenanigans?
No, it's done.
It's done.
Oh,
yes. So every other Saturday is
Okay, I'm gonna have to change that in my phone.
actually
Is that
free.
our-
so the next
Wait,
one would be
you're
the 29th then?
Yes.
Yes, the day before the first session of Tombstone Spooky Times.
Tombstone Spooktacular.
Whoa, spooks! Which still bothers me that Pete does not know that that's a racial term.
Does he? What does he think? No, I'm not gonna say anymore.
He just doesn't think it's racist.
I mean, in Canada, it's not. It's really not, though. That's why.
Wait, what's not racist?
To be fair, nobody calls anyone spooks anymore.
Yeah, it's a very dated term.
I feel like the only time you ever say the word spook is either A, about ghosts, or B, about like shadow government figures.
Or if you're Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino.
Well, yeah, Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino probably uses 90% of the racial epithets that you can think of, though.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
can't
But he's
say
an
I don't
American
believe it.
hero.
I don't believe it's a racial epithet 'cause it is. So I hope that's not the point you're trying to make.
That's Billy didn't think it, or not Billy. Pete didn't think it was.
Well, okay.
That's also because Pete is like a sheltered little boy.
That sounds like I heard a story recently about Trump where he was during The Apprentice. He just kept calling Little John. Little John was dressed as Uncle Sam, and he kept jokingly calling him Uncle Tom,
Yeah, I heard about that
and
too.
didn't realize that it was a racial thing. Didn't understand the context of it, and the producers kept telling him, "You have to stop doing that. You have to stop doing that." And he's like, "No, it's funny. You don't get it. See, because it sounds like Uncle Sam." And he just kept calling him Uncle Tom and would not stop because he's Trump.
Damn. Yeah, especially because it's bad now too because Uncle Tom has started to get more use again.
Yeah, I've noticed that, oddly enough.
Yeah, and apparently he just did not grasp and didn't care to grasp what the gravity of the term was, so he just kept saying it.
I mean, out of things that Donald Trump has done shitty,
Oh, I'm not
that's
suggesting that.
that's
I'm
not
just
up there. But
I was just bringing that up because we were talking about people saying things and like, "Oh, no, I don't know that it's racist, so it's not racist."
I've never heard of that being racist.
It's the same thing as ignorance of the law does not mean you're free from the law.
Yeah, basically.
I am the law.
Or like,
yeah, unless you're Judge Dredd.
10
I
years
keep-
in the ISO cubes.
I keep wanting to bring up other instances, but then I don't want to say the epithets. So that's a tough situation.
Yep.
You know, it's a good movie.
Well, we'll remember you as old racist Nami.
That's accurate.
Old racist Nami.
Nah, my secret's out.
You've turned into Ben.
Busted.
A really good movie is The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
What?
It's a 1973 movie called The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
I mean, that sounds racist.
It absolutely is. It's a movie about a black man who gets hired by the CIA.
Oh, jeez.
and
Well, but
it's actually really good. It's not like
but then that means because you call
it's a double entendre.
yeah.
and
Is
it's completely purposeful.
Okay, so it does involve race too.
Well, yeah, he's like one of the first few black CIA operatives, but they just like put him by the door, and it involves him eventually like getting fed up and basically going rogue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see who was in it.
Oh, there was somebody.
Oh, Lawrence Cook, that's you.
There was somebody. I forget. Is somebody in chat the other day said something about gigaboos or some shit like that, and I'm like, that sounds almost super racist. And they didn't have any idea about why that would be, and I'm like, I don't.
Gigaboo.
Yeah,
They just didn't know what Jigaboo is?
Yeah, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
You
But-
didn't want to be all racist Nami again.
Yeah, I
You were trying to get past that.
I was just like, that just sounds super racist. Well, I was also streaming at the time. Of course, I would say it if I wasn't streaming.
Are you streaming right now?
I am streaming right now.
Shit!
All racist Nami. At it again with her
I'm not the one
racist- with her
fucking
racial
saying it.
stream.
It's all fucking Jake. All Jake. 100% Jake. Spook by the door. All this shit. You're fucking
No.
racist.
Well, I was referencing a movie.
I have black movies. It's okay. Some of my
movies
favorite movies are black.
I forgot that I just
Jesus
can't
fucking
reference
Christ.
film anymore.
Amazing.
This is so fucking awful. Why am I still streaming?
I don't know.
Good ass question.
Good
I've
ass.
just been avoiding the sort of racial conversation since it's
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna sit over here.
Yeah, I was thinking if my mom was Puerto Rican, of Puerto Rican descent, how many times a day do I get to make like Hispanic jokes before I hit a limit?
One,
One? Just one?
just one.
Man, that doesn't
You better go to the racial board and figure that out.
that math doesn't check out.
Excuse me, Puerto Rican High Council?
If you haven't said any for a while, slowly you can build them up like a fucking stockpile,
Jesus
but
Christ.
only to a maximum of 5 per day.
Do they carry
Wow.
over like vacation days?
Can I
I'm
wait?
pretty sure they
Wait.
have like a limit.
Can I burn an edge point to use one more in a day?
Yes, you can re-roll a racist turn.
Oh my god, that's my favorite joke of the session.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna farm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a good
Oh.
game.
Wait, I was gonna play Overwatch with Scott. Maybe.
I was gonna
fuck
ask you
Scott.
if you wanted to play Gears.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
right.
Scott.
You know what? If he's not around, I'll play Gears, because I do want to play Gears.
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna be trying to stay for OT more next week, which means I'll be slightly less
Are
evenings.
you off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, Gears games usually are short. We could probably finish it this weekend.
Hey, Nami.
What?
What happened with Penny that made you not like her anymore?
I don't dislike her. She's just boring.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured she'd be.
I mean, she's fine. She's
Are you
she
talking
she's
about
doing
Penny and
Halo.
Stardew?
yeah, that Penny. She's
Emily sent me a sea urchin. I'm marrying her. I decided. No one else has sent me a gift, so fuck them.
She just like she looks after kids. She's real nice. She's sweet. She doesn't really have any downside, but she's just kind of boring.
Well, I mean, the thirst for human blood is one.
Yeah, no, I see that as a plus. That's actually, you know
Like
what?
you do.
Oh my God, there would be no other girl for me in that game if that was true. She'd be like, I'm super normal. Like I teach kids at school, and I like flowers, and I also suck blood at night.
Blah.
No, the night comes. You must leave me. How do you know? You didn't get all her heart.
I sleep hanging upside down from the rafters too. That's a thing I do.
Blah, blah,
Seriously,
blah.
Sure, I've seen her do it.
Haley sucks so hard.
I'm going for Leah now. So
Leah's cool, but she broke my
but
heart.
she didn't send me a fucking gift.
Blah.
I was when I started, I
Look,
was like, maybe I'll do Sebastian, maybe I'll do Penny, and I've just changed to Leah. Leah's who I'm
Seriously, considering Elliot, I still am actually. I sent him 2 gifts this week. He's great.
Why? He's like last on my list.
He's
No.
great.
I'm
What's wrong
sorry.
with him?
I'm sorry. Shane is last on my list.
Oh yeah, Shane is just a jerk.
Fucking hate Shane.
Well, yeah, nobody likes Shane.
I mean, I kind of
But,
felt that. I don't really care for Haley either, but I started giving her gifts because it's like I run by her and I have something to give someone, and I'm like, fuck it, you take it.
Yeah, she just seems to be bitchy.
Yeah,
And that's
she's
her
kind of
deal.
a bitch. She's like, you might be less ugly if you ever put makeup on.
I walked by and you're like, ew, you're dirty. And that's all she said to me. She didn't say anything else. I'm like, you bitch.
It's like everyone
I gave you a flower I found on the ground yesterday.
everyone else will say that to you if they catch you digging in the trash can. She'll just say, "Shouldn't you be in a trash can somewhere?"
I wasn't even in a trash can. I was just done mining or something.
I
Yeah.
remember one
A
time
bitch.
Abigail
She's
sent me an
bitch.
amethyst, and I just regifted it to her because she loves amethyst.
Emily has sent me 3 gifts. No one else has sent me any.
I haven't gotten a gift yet. I think I have the most stars with Maru because I gave her something on her birthday. But I am
I was
not.
sitting here
I'm not going for her.
thinking that like, man, everyone just expects me to give them shit. Like, where's my gifts? And then like the next day, Emily sent me a gift. I'm like, there, someone cares.
I don't
Marry
want.
that.
I don't
Spoilers.
want fucking sea urchins. Give me furniture.
Dog, at least she's trying.
I guess it's better sending sending you her detritus instead of nothing at all.
Exactly.
Oh look, she sent me an empty soda can. I love her.
She sent me a sea urchin and then she sent me some cloth.
I don't even know very much about Emily. I was asking Kaze yesterday why he wanted to marry Emily, and he just told me she's the most anime.
That's the worst. Her
I
2 heart thing is pretty weird because like you go into the house and she's dreaming, and you go into like her weird dream dimension where the trees, it's like palm trees with faces, and she was like floating on a pedestal. It was
Oh
really
my
weird.
god. Well, I have to see this now and never marry her ever.
So I was kind of weirded out by that, but I'm still thinking like, man, she gave me a gift, so
I'm wondering what
guess
because
I'm in it all the way.
apparently they added some, and this is before I started playing, but apparently they added something where everyone has their own like marriage behavior, and they react different ways inside the house, inside the farm, around the farm. All I know is I watched a video where somebody was like, Sebastian doesn't like a lot of clutter in the house. So you have to put a lot of chests and shit outside or in a barn
Oh
somewhere.
my god! So you have to micromanage your shitty partner.
Yeah, because
That's hilarious.
certain people have certain behavior issues or patterns or little quirks, and that's his.
hysterical. I love that actually.
And I don't know any of theirs but that one thing about Sebastian. And I'm like, fuck that. Let me turn this stream off.
It's fine, probably.